I'm in that bit in them booty. All of my bitches, they booty. All of my niggas, they zooty. I'm on the Molly and booty. I'm on the Molly and booty. All of my niggas, they zooty. All of my niggas, they zooty. 10Z. Body me.
リバイバルテレビ。
recording this. Good job. Good job. Miles. Off the phone, Miles.
Oh, this shit too hard.
Check West. Dying shit West. Live Check West, bitch, I'm 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 dying shit West. Live Check. Live Check West, bitch, I'm dying shit West. Bitch, live Check West, bitch, I'm dying shit West. Bitch, live Check West, bitch, I'm dying shit West. Bitch, live Check West, bitch, I'm dying shit West. Live Check West, bitch, I'm dying shit West. Bitch, live Check West, bitch, I'm dying shit West. Live Check West, bitch, I'm dying shit West. Check West, live Check West, bitch, I'm dying shit West. Bitch, I'm hollow.
Hitting that bitch for the five. Nourish me, yeah. Hitting that boy at the five. Nigga that nourish me, yeah. I'm hitting that bitch with some five. He ain't even nourish me, yeah. Hitting that bitch with the five. A nigga that nourish me, hitting that boy at the five. They ain't even nourish me, they ain't even nourish me, they ain't even nourish me.
I ain't gonna lie, I think I just like broke my knee right now.
Will he make it? Was it worth it? Did he win? Will he survive? The rodeo.
Fuck that! Everybody get this bitch and Astro World! Astro World! Astro World!
I'm saying y'all pretty ass niggas, I say y'all pretty niggas,
Shorty wanna ball with the chick. Money sitting tall, y'all mean. Shorty wanna kick it with the team. I got all this walk on me. Shorty wanna
Who are you and what is Harbor's Vintage?
My name is Eric Ma, and Harbor's Vintage is my store. We do vintage clothing, streetwear, some modern clothing, sneakers, but we try to sell a little bit of everything. We do buy-sell trades so people can bring in like their old clothes or clothes that they're not using, and then they can cash out, or we offer store credit too. But yeah, it's just like this kind of place where anyone can come and just kind of, you know, have fun. We're trying to be welcoming to everyone. Okay, so well, I was in college, and at the time I was doing a lot of like management and HR classes. That's what I was studying. And then I had an internship at the Department of Transportation Harbors. It was an HR internship. It was really boring. It was like a desk job, but when I was there, like I would just listen to like podcasts, and then like always like want to get inspired. So yeah, I remember just like listening to podcasts and then like wanting to like do my own brand or my own business. So that's kind of where the name comes from, is because I was working there and it's called Harbors, Department of Transportation Harbors. So that's kind of like where that idea of like having my own business started. And then the other meaning would be like when people, like a harbor itself is like really like safe and like welcoming, and like that's the kind of environment I like to put out. Like when you come into the store, it doesn't matter like who you are, like where you've been or your style, like you can come in and then like just chill, and like everyone's like homies, and like try to be cool with everyone, and have like a really like, you know, no judgment here, like everything's like cool. So it's cool. So like, because they kind of paved the way for a lot of like this kind of style of like 90s and like vintage mixed with like the streetwear. And I'll listen to like his podcast a lot, and like whenever he does interviews, and like watch the show. So it was cool. It was kind of like surreal because he's like pretty down to earth, like chill dude, and like he's really friendly. It was actually John from Truist that drove him over after they're done chopping at Truist. John dropped him off, so which is really cool of John too. So shout out John. But yeah, it was cool to have him. He like came through, just like walked in, and then yeah, it was just cool to like kind of see where he's at, and like because he's just been like making stores and like made the Nike shoe and like did so much like overall for like the vintage community. So no, it was awesome to have him. And yeah, it's like cool to actually see him in real life rather than just like watching him on the YouTube.
Wait, how do you know that I'm filming it?
Because it's red.
Look at them shakes, made up a dance. How come you shook? I ain't took out my hands. Beans, stars.
So now I'm solo that I can see under the skirt of an ant. Solo that I don't get high no more when I Geronimo, I just go hand. Solo my cup is a rojo, my cholo, my friend. Solo that I can admit when I hear that another kid is shot by the popo, it ain't an event. No more solo that no more high horses so hard to wear polo. When I do, I cut the pony off, now there's a hole that once was a logo. How fitting, solo that I can give a fuck about what is trending. Trying to cut down on my spending regardless of winning, instead of pretending and bending over backwards. Over half of the whole had work done, saying they want something real from a man, just saying that we being real persons. I hate that it's like this, I feel for you and I don't know what it's like with a skirt on. So pardon me if I am being insensitive, but darling, this only worsens. Solo my halo, say way low, it feel like it's bent. Solo that when they throw pussy or pesos, don't pay no attention to it. Solo that I am no rookie but feel like a kid, looking at the other kids with astonishment while I'm on punishment, watching the summer come close to an end. After 20 years in, I'm so naive I was under the impression that everyone wrote their own verses. It's coming back different, and yeah, that shit hurts me. I'm humming and whistling to those not deserving. I stumbled and lived every word. Was I working just way too hard? Da-na-na-na-na, 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 my baby. How you
feel? How you feel?
I hope that we can be more than just friends. Fireworks, I feel like glitter. And every time you come around, I feel like glitter.
How you feel?
You're the one that I needed in my life.
How you feel?
You're the one that I needed in my life.
Ayo. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who the brightest of them all? I never been the darkest one, cause my self-esteem was tall. So I never seen eye to eye with y'all, nigga. El uno peso. Never pay attention to what niggas gotta sell, so I keep that buck. I ain't getting no fuck, they ain't build me up, so I block 'em like Lego.